Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma in downtown Victoria, checking out the new craft beer parlor, the Drake Eatery, and you're watching Go Island on ShawTV. On today's show, Paul Ballstein meets a local cicerone, and James Green scores a story along the sidelines of Pat Bay Highway with a man who will have you cheering for his attention. All that and much more on Go Island. Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island. I feel so hip and young and cool because I am in one of the newest eateries to pop up in Victoria, and this place has got a theme that makes many of us very happy. What's your theme here at the Drake Eatery?
Small bites and craft beer. Craft
beer, that's right. And not only do they celebrate craft beer in a big way, but there is so much choice here when it comes to craft beer. It is phenomenal. Tell us the vision behind this place. My
wife and I had some time. We were able to travel up and down the West Coast and saw this concept a number of times from Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, and San Diego, and fell in love with it. Just small plates, fresh local food items, and then paired with craft beer. So a lot in the lines as a tapas bar where you think of small bites and wine. Same kind of concept, only done with craft beer as the focus as opposed to wine. We love our craft beer and we love to talk about it. And it gives us an opportunity to kind of look at that really fun menu you have and chat about our favorite beers and maybe try each other's, and it's just, and to actually communicate. Right. The city of Victoria has done an amazing job, one of encouraging, or I don't know if it was encouraged, but the producers of craft beer here are fantastic. And then now they've been really well supported locally, so you can go to just about any neighborhood pub or restaurant and find Blue Buck on tap from Phillips, Race Rocks on tap from Lighthouse Brewing. So what we decided to do here was try to feature some of the beers that aren't quite so widely available.
Right.
Just to give a little bit of a different taste experience for the consumer that's looking to learn more about craft beer.
I bet you know what this is. What do you call a beer sommelier?
I think that would be a cicerone.
That's right. Paul Ballstein with that story. We're here at the Drake Eatery on Pandora, right across from Swans, and many of your staff are in training to be cicerones. Is that correct?
That is correct. So there's about 5 of us currently that are at the first level completed, which is the beer server certified cicerones, and are working towards getting to the next level.
I'm telling you, they're experts. They know their craft beer. Now, tell me a favorite or a quirky, interesting beer you have on tap here.
Certainly. Big fan of all of them, but I'm going to go to my favorite tap handle right now, which is from North Coast Brewing, which is out of Fort Bragg, California. This is their Belgian Blonde, delicious, fresh palate cleanser.
And if people want to do tastings here, is that an option?
Absolutely. Anywhere from 1 to 29. We do have serving trays that are set up to hold 4 at a time, and that seems to be the most common that people would order those.
And that's such a fun way to discover craft beer that you've never tried and experiment, because you're not committed. If you don't like it, just have a couple of sips and swap with a friend. And it's really lovely to be able to pair your craft beer with your food, isn't it?
Exactly, and that's what we're hoping people do try is take these small tasters, have a bite of their food item, and try a couple of different styles beer and see what works for them.
We love meeting quirky characters from all walks of life, and recently we scored a story on the side of Pat Bay Highway, and we'll have this guy cheering for your attention. We're here at the Drake Eatery, where craft beer is the star of the show. It is winter. The nights are dark. We are craving comfort food. What craft beer might pair beautifully with a lovely comfort meal?
Well, there's a number, and you're right, that's the season. So our beer styles here are changing. That's part of the what I like about having the freedom to switch the beers in and out. I would say right now one of my favorites is from the new Barkerville Brewing Company out of Quesnel. Their 52-foot stout is delicious.
How much do we love the hand? It's a piece of dynamite. And what makes this a unique beer?
One of the things about it is it's got birch syrup in it. So the area up in Quesnel, apparently there's a lot of birch trees up there, and
wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. It is so dark. But that does look like comfort beer. Now give me an example of something I could order here and pair beautifully. Beef stew?
Our cheesesteak sandwich goes terrific with that. So.
Oh, lovely. And of course, you can get small bites too and share those.
Absolutely.
Love it. Food and beer. That's what winter is all about. We have to take a very short break, but please stay with us. When we come back, we are going to check out the Royals, because of course, nothing goes better with hockey than beer. After the hockey game, why not come to the Drake Eatery and have some local craft beer, a snack, a late dinner. I love the way you guys have designed this place. It's very hip. Tell us the vision behind the decor.
Boy, you caught me off guard with the word hip there, but that wasn't our intention.
Can you tell I'm a nerd?
We wanted, as I think I mentioned before, the place to be comfortable,
yes.
So we tried to make a range of styles. We wanted it to be socially conducive. So there's the low seating that we're in this area here. In the other room, there's more of the tall seating, allow people to mingle easier. So, but again, we keep the room fairly quiet. It's just usually voices that you hear when you're in here. So
I love the high ceilings, the exposed brick, that feeling that you are in an urban space, but there's lots of room for conversation and gathering.
Right, that was key for us when we were looking for the property, and it took quite some time. Thankfully, I had a very patient realtor that helped me find this space, and we were really excited when we did find it. Some of the tick boxes were the high ceilings, the brick walls, the big windows. We love being across the street from Swans, in close proximity to Spinnakers and Canoe, is what we like to call the Ale Trail now. Unbelievable,
and fantastic place to hang out with some friends, have a bite to eat, and try some beers that you maybe have never tried before. We have to take a very short break, but go nowhere. When we come back, Dunya is going to give us a little 411 on the finance industry. Is it a good area to get a career in? Just hanging out on the lowrider couch here at the Drake Eatery on Pandora. It's so cool that you had the innovation to come up with this vision for a restaurant that really honors craft beer and community.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you very much for coming in.
It's been a ball. Now tell us what we are going to sip on here.
Well, you're having the, from Hoyne Brewing, their Dark Matter, and I've gone to Portland, Oregon for a fresh squeezed from Deschutes Brewing.
Fun. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Come down to the Drake and enjoy time with friends, tasting local beer and craft beer from all over the Pacific Northwest and British Columbia.
Absolutely.
And ask the Cicerons in training to tell you all about it. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Cheers again.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.